Everybody, welcome to Britpops Reacts, or should I say, hey, yeah, welcome to Britpops React, yeah.
No.
Oh, that was terrible, wasn't it? The thing is, I didn't even plan to do that. That was like off the cuff, and I got it really wrong. Top 10 places to visit in New York City. See if you agree. Have you been to New York? I haven't. You have?
Yep. But this is by the young man Ryan, isn't it? We did his Germany thing.
Top 25 places to visit in Germany. Yeah,
yeah,
it was good.
And we were impressed by his videography and the information that he gives. So we thought we'd see what he's got to say about New York.
New York. He's so good. He's got a man and a woman's name, Ryan Shirley.
Ah, there you go. Covering.
I know some people don't like, you can't say these things anymore, but we say what we like on this channel.
Don't call me Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley. Right. Okay. All right. Let's get into this one then from Ryan. 10 places to visit in New York City. Any ideas, mate?
Well, obviously you've got the
Empire State.
Empire State will be there. Grand Central Station, Times Square, and then I'm struggling. Macy's. Everyone goes Macy's, don't they?
All right. Yeah. Central Park.
Central Park being there. Trump Plaza. Trump.
Or the
Trump Hotel.
9/11 Memorial, maybe.
9/11, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We've chucked a few out there. Let's see what Ryan says.
Yeah. What's up, guys? My name is Ryan Shirley, and I used to live in the iconic New York City, and I want to show you some of my favorite places.
Ooh,
so here's my New York top 10.
Fair play.
New York is one of the world's most popular locations with its massive skyscrapers, diverse cultures, and hustle and bustle atmosphere. It's a place that needs to be experienced. I was fortunate enough to live in New York for a few months while I was doing an internship. The city lifestyle quickly grew on me, and it was an experience that I'll forever be grateful for. Alright, so let's start the video off at one of my favorite destinations, the Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge is one of the most photogenic places in New York. It's this massive bridge that connects the borough of Brooklyn to Manhattan. The bridge was finished in 1883 and it has become one of New York's most popular attractions. When I lived here, I used to love walking across the bridge and enjoying the views of Manhattan and the water below. It's free to walk across, and the pedestrian walkway is about 1.1 miles each way, so it's a great workout. Just be careful of all the people on bikes. They get pretty mad if you get in their lane. Anyways, the bridge is a great place to experience during the day.
Cyclists.
And it gets even more stunning at night because you'll be able to see the city lights. I got a really cool day-to-night hyperlapse when I was there. It took me a long time to do. Anyways, I just love the Brooklyn Bridge. It's just a great place to hang out. So definitely add that to your New York City bucket list. Alright, so after the Brooklyn Bridge, we're going to go down to the nearby Brooklyn Bridge Park. It's an 85-acre waterfront park that stretches on Brooklyn's East River shoreline. If you want to get beautiful views of Manhattan, this is the place to go. It's right on the water, so you'll be able to see the boats go by and as well get a great view of the bridges. One of my favorite places in the park is the Main Street Park, which is situated between the Brooklyn and Manhattan Bridge. Its waterfront with the backdrop of the cities in between the two bridges creates one of the most photogenic places. I got some of my all-time favorite time lapses there. It's just a wonderful location, day or night, and definitely give it a visit.
Check that out.
All right, so after the park, we're going to head over to the Oculus. Now, this is one of the most bizarre architectural structures I've ever seen. It was awarded the Design of the Year in 2016. It's located right next to the 9/11 Memorial, and its unique design symbolizes the light that continues to shine through the darkness of the tragedy of the Twin Towers. So it serves as a terminal station and also a state-of-the-art shopping mall. When you go inside, you're going to be amazed by how big it is. I mean, these white beams are huge, and they reminded me of a giant rib cage. I love how much natural light comes in. I mean, it just creates such a great and bright atmosphere. I mean, it's just a really stunning location with a powerful symbolic significance.
That's impressive, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that one, mate. I should have watched this before I went.
To another one of New York's most unique architectural structures, the Vessel. The structure is just recently opened, cost an estimated $200 million to build, and features 154 interconnected staircases with nearly 2,500 steps and 80 landings. So it's free to explore this, but you need to get a ticket, so you might need to go reserve your tickets online before make sure you get a spot. Anyways, when I was there, this was completed, so I wasn't able to check it out. But when I'm back, can't wait to go experience the vessel.
Yeah.
All right, so
got to be up for a lot of stairs.
We're going to head over to probably the most famous place in New York City, Times Square. Times Square is one of the world's most popular tourist destinations. Brings in about 50 million people a year. That's a lot of people. I mean, it's full of thousands of lights and advertisements. Almost overwhelming, and there's just so much energy there. There's entertainers on the street. It's just a good time there. A lot of action going on. I would love just going there and just having fun. One thing I love about New York is you can do random things. Nobody even cares. I did just splits and handstands in the street. And this is where I did my fake tap-key jump video. Don't try that at home, kids. I also did one of my longest hyperlapses ever across the square. It was like a mile long and took thousands of photos to get it. You definitely got to visit Times Square. Just one of the coolest places ever. All right, so after we're going to take a little nature walk to Central Park. Now, Central Park opened in 1876. And it's now known as one of the most famous parks with an estimated 38 million visitors each year. So it's about 843 acres. And it's located right between the Upper East and West Side.
Very tiny. Yeah, I know. You wouldn't even think it was there.
There's tons of walkways where you can like jog or ride a bike. And there's a lot of grassy areas where you can just chill, relax, play catch, whatever. You can even rent a boat and take it rowing. Great little date idea. It's just a beautiful contrast between the hectic city life. Whoever had the idea to build a park in the middle of the world's most popular city was absolute genius. I mean, this is just such a cool place.
And it works well. So tranquil.
All right, so after Central Park, we're going to visit one of New York's most popular structures, the Flatiron Building. Now, the Flatiron is a triangular 22-story building that is 280 feet tall. When it was completed in 1902, it was one of the tallest buildings in New York City at 20 floors high. So its unique design and structure have made it one of the world's most iconic skyscrapers and a quintessential symbol of New York City. Nearby it, you got the Madison Square Park, which is another really cool place to relax. You got some beautiful restaurants. This is a really cool place to get some pictures. It's just such a unique shape for a building, and its outside appearance has made it an enduring symbol of New York for more than a century. All right, so for our next destination, we're going to go visit the New York subway. So the subway is a specific place, but it's something that everyone has to experience. Trust me, it's a whole other world down there. Once you go down the stairs into the subway, you realize what I mean. When I was living in New York, I would spend about 40 minutes on the subway each way as I was going to work. Well, I didn't really love being crammed in a subway with a bunch of people. It's a memory that I'll always remember. If you want to go follow a hilarious Instagram account, check out Subway Creatures on Instagram. They have some of the wacky videos of the crazy stuff that happens in the subway. You got entertainers down there. Sometimes you just get some really weird people down there. But that's New York. You gotta love it.
Subway Creatures.
If you want to use the subway, you can get a Metro card. If you want to get a 7-day pass, that'll cost you about $33. Or if you just want to jump on the subway once, it's about $2.75 for each individual ride. All right, so after the subway, we're going to go experience another form of New York's transportation, the Staten Island Ferry. Now, if you want to get beautiful views of the city, you got to do this ferry ride. You may recognize the ferry from the Spider-Man Homecoming movie. The villain cut the ferry in half and Spider-Man has to hold it together until Iron Man saves the day. Anyways, it's a free ride, which is so awesome, and it goes 24/7. I just don't recommend going on the ferry during rush hour. Now, to get on the boat, you can go to the Whitehall Terminal, which is at the tip of Lower Manhattan.
How come it's free?
The ferry will take you over to Staten Island. So the boat takes off every 30 minutes, and it's a 25-minute boat ride. Now, what's cool about the boat ride is you're going to get some amazing views of Lower Manhattan, and you'll get really close to the Statue of Liberty. I mean, this is by far the best bargain in New York City, and it's just one of the memorable things you can do during your stay. So make sure to take advantage of that free ferry ride when you visit New York. All right, for our last destination, we're going to head over to the epic Manhattan Bridge. So the Manhattan Bridge is located right next to the Brooklyn Bridge. I have to say, it's not as glamorous or touristy as the Brooklyn Bridge, but it's still a really unique place to check out. Now, the bridge is over 100 years old. It spans over 6,855 feet. When I walked across it, I went through the entrance, which is right next to Chinatown. No, there's this really cool arch at the entrance. Anyways, I walked across it and I was able to get some incredible views of the city. I got some of my favorite time lapses on top of there. You're going to get a really magnificent view of Manhattan combined with the Brooklyn Bridge. Now, if you want to get an Instagram worthy photo, you can walk down to the nearby Washington Street. This is a one-way street that lines up perfectly with the Manhattan Bridge, so you can get that great photo. I just suggest going early in the morning because the street can get packed with tourists during the day. Alright, well, that is it for my New York top 10. But before I end, I want to give a shout out to this video's sponsor, ArtGrid. Now, if you are looking for high quality stock footage, you gotta check out ArtGrid. They have some of the best shots I've ever seen for a stock footage site. $2. Anyways, it's Ryan, and we will see you later. Alright, I'm gonna jump this taxi. Like when I jumped it, I slid on the top. Like I literally slid over the taxi. Oh baby, good thing I'm wearing these nice sweatpants to slide.
Like I say, his videography is very good. You know, he's obviously
he spends a lot of time on that.
Yeah. So there you go. Didn't do the standard ones, did he? So he did pick out some new ones. I mean,
he did. I mean, the Empire State. I mean, how can you not put that in there? But I mean, he's like I say, he obviously lived there for a short amount of time, and that's what he felt is good for. You know, people to come and check out. So I like that. It's a different
I had no idea
video.
about the two new buildings down there, down at Ground Zero. I didn't make it down that far. We were only there for sort of really a day and a bit. So sort of stayed up
much to do, isn't there?
Around Times Square and did Central Park or a bit of it. But very good. Well done to that young man, and very interesting video. Were they in your top 10, or you got some other suggestions? What's your favourite thing to do in New York?
Do let us know in the comments. It's always good to know if you've been there and what you think. I mean, for me, the ferry being free, and you get to see so much as well. That's a brilliant one to do. All right, shout out to Ryan. Shout out to every one of you for spending the time and watching videos with us at Brick React. We'll be back tomorrow for another reaction. Until then, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from him. Take care.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.